I will not be going over anything new or groundbreaking in this video. This is merely a reinforcement, reminder, and a voice of encouragement from somebody who has learned to stay laser focused while going through the hell of uncertainty. The one thing that steals our focus from ourselves and our goals is distraction. If you're watching this video, you probably feel distracted without awareness of the root cause. We live in a society that is bombarding us with notifications, bad news, and corporations that take us away from who we truly are and prey on our insecurities. We often feel powerless in our situation because most of us have had to deal with some serious adversity in life that requires deep inner work to help us pull through. There are a lot of videos and posts online that promote a lot of negativity and doom and gloom. We have the power to channel this all out and focus on solutions instead of problems. My purpose on this channel is to help accomplish this goal even further. The reality is we have complete control over the amount of distractions we let into our lives on a minute-to-minute basis. In this video, I'm gonna go over a list of guidelines and rules that I follow in order to stay on target, even when life is uncertain and seems almost hopeless at times. Number one, learn to lean into the discomfort of a difficult pursuit. Anything worth achieving in life is difficult and uncomfortable when you first start doing it. I can heavily relate to this with just starting this channel, as I had to start learning editing and speaking well on camera, writing scripts, as well as creating engaging content that people will gain insight from watching. Another thing I did that was really uncomfortable in the beginning was I used to train a lot of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And anybody that knows anything about Jiu-Jitsu knows how difficult it is to start gaining competence in it. It's a very difficult martial art to learn because you're constantly being tested against other skilled opponents every day that you train in the gym. But once you start getting comfortable with this discomfort, over time, it becomes like a repetition in the gym. It's just a habit, and you end up conquering that part of your brain that wants to quit easily. You end up learning how to be persistent and resilient, and it makes you a stronger person overall. It definitely helps with being able to focus on one single goal at a time and channeling out all distractions, because if you really want to be good at something, you can't have all of this noise around you. Number two, eliminate all unnecessary distractions. This can come in the form of people around you that shift your focus away from your goals, social media, the news, and/or getting highly invested in sporting events to the point that you're arguing with people online over which team is better. I like to use my extra time to focus on things that are gonna push me forward. And I do understand that people have a life outside of their pursuits, but I never understood how people get so invested in sports that they actually fight each other. This seems like a serious waste of energy, and this definitely contributes to distraction. I have gone many months without social media. When I started this channel, I was facing some serious adversity in my life, and I didn't have the capacity to take in any negativity from the media, from social media, from people, and I had to get myself away from these distractions immediately. Seeing highly curated pics and videos of a perfect life online and watching people flex with their Bugatti while I was in the dumps did absolutely nothing for my mental well-being. At the end of the day, the majority of this stuff that you're seeing online is a fake image people uphold in order to funnel you into a course that they're selling or to sell you a product. The nature of comparison on social media will only weigh you down. It can create a negative sense of self that will play autonomously in the background of your daily life without you even being aware of it. Whenever I take a break from social media, I feel like a weight has been lifted off me within hours of deleting the applications. And immediately I start to shift my focus into what really matters, which is real life. Number three, focus on something that makes you feel fulfilled after you finish it. You would be surprised how willing you are to focus and stick to your goal if the end result gives you a sense of purpose. This could be a passion that you don't think you have time for, or an area of study that could propel your career. Before I started this channel, I always felt an empty void within me that I could never fulfill. After I make videos that I'm proud of and that I know impact people's lives in a positive manner, I always feel happier and more confident in myself. This is a very important aspect of life that I don't think many of us even focus on at all. Number 4, find something that can drive you and ground you when things get tough. The path won't always be easy. This could be your faith, an inspirational story of a hero overcoming a great obstacle, or even some music that you can put on that helps you lock in. I know with myself, when I'm in a really dark place and I need a boost, I put on a lot of extreme metal. The lyrics in a lot of extreme metal songs, it's all about empowerment and overcoming great obstacles, and it always pushes me through and it gives me that strength to do a run, to lock into certain tasks. And sometimes I'll listen to classical music. All of these things that remind me of the nostalgia of a certain point of my life or a theme that I can get behind and really drives me to get to where I want to be when I really don't feel like doing things. We have so many things at our fingertips. The problem with our society is we just have so many options, and there are so many rabbit holes that we can go on just through our phone that can totally deter us from anything we want to do. And we can waste hours and hours of our life just going down that abyss of just dopamine destruction. Number 5, develop a mindfulness practice. I like to use binaural beats and breath work that helps me be present in the moment. When we think too far forward, we end up in anxiety. Number 6, eat healthy and get into fitness. Getting fit and eating well will improve your focus as your body will be functioning on a higher level. One element I incorporate to maintain my focus and to keep my mind sharp and to keep myself present, I'll do some moderately intense cardiovascular exercise, and that forces me to focus on my breathing. I'll get to a certain level where I can only focus on the breath and I have to calm my mind down in order to overcome that run. I'll maintain a speed that's just difficult enough that I have to focus on that present moment in order to keep that pace up and keep my breath under control. And I do this with either running or the Stairmaster. Sometimes I do it when I'm hitting the bag. And when I was doing jujitsu, I found this was really helpful to keep me present. And I think this is the addictive aspect of training. And it was also the addictive aspect of jujitsu for me because I was always in the moment when I was rolling with people. If you really want to focus and do things with your life, whether that be pulling yourself out of a rut, starting a new business, or pursuing a new career, you don't have time to waste on distractions. I see a lot of people online on Facebook complaining about the economy, the government, what other people's preferences are, and Hollywood actors. If they used any of that time to focus on something productive and channel their energy into something that would actually improve their life, they'd feel a lot happier and a lot lighter. Because at the end of the day, what a Hollywood actor is doing with their life, what the government is doing, a lot of these things you can't control. And it's a waste of energy to complain about it online. But I find people that actually take action, they don't spend their time online complaining about things and arguing with people over topics that have nothing to do with them. When you focus on this type of stuff, that shit's like a ball and chain attached to you 24/7. And until you decide to disconnect from your comfortable bubble of complaining online and doing nothing with your spare time outside of that, that's gonna weigh you down every day. This video is for people who are serious about moving their life in a positive direction. Take it from someone who had no choice but to ignore all of this noise, go within and develop that laser focus that I'm talking about. You're watching this video for a reason, and this is your sign to dial in and unplug from the turbulence of distraction. That's all I got for this video. If you want to discuss the topic of this video, or if you're currently on a journey of having laser focus, let me know in the comments. If you want to like and subscribe to this video, it helps me reach more people with this message, and it helps me with the algorithm. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good evening. Stay focused. See you in the next video. I'm out.